Borada, welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode, we were doing something with some trials, I think. So we had something to do with these trials and we were doing that. In this episode, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing next. There's this find the missing pages, which is excellent because I don't have to make the find joke today. The game has made it for us. The game has been made by Hufflepuffs. Excellent. We do also have, excuse me, we do also have Professor Hecat's assignment 2 as well to do, which is Expelliarmus, I think it is. So we will do that at some point. Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna make our way to the Professor Hecat's assignment 2 because that's probably important, and then we'll find the missing pages, as it were. I think, whatever that's supposed to mean.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
How weird. A portrait wants to speak to me. If it wasn't Hogwarts, I wouldn't really bat an eyelid. I would be a bit concerned if it wasn't Hogwarts. Anyway, right. Let's do the thing then, shall we? Let's go to the map. And let's stick that there. And let's travel to the Hufflepuff common room. Right, so recently, I should probably mention this, I upgraded all of my hard drives to SSDs, and the loading times have been phenomenally faster ever since. Anywho, yes, that is, it's quite remarkable just how much difference it has made. What the hell was that? Oh shit. Guys, I think I've just put somewhere that's out of bounds in this entire common room, and that's wherever these things are. Oh! It might actually eat me. Oh, it just like, that's all it does if I go near it is explode. Yeah, let's eat some cake.
I may be able to help you, if only you'd stop to speak with me.
Wait your turn, I'm eating cake. Okay? Jesus. Have some patience. Right, there was something else that I needed to do. That I just received. I'm not entirely sure what it was. Right, I'm going to move that out of the way. Follow your lead to the book's missing pages. I have no idea what that is. Prisoner of Love. Required level 5. I think we're level 8, so I think we're fine. Right, let's speak to you then, shall we?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Well, we can't particularly good at finding things, so I guess seeking is just a natural epitome of that. Murder sounds intriguing. Yeah, we're gonna start killing people. Yes, I'm gonna Columbo this shit to justice. That's what we're gonna do.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages.
Ah, yes, it was
But they never
Cedric.
found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
Makes sense to me.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox.
Oh, what a
I was
shame.
sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Yeah, so if he was Minister for Magic over 100 years ago, that means that we're probably in the 18-something, in the 19th century Hogwarts, which I think is correct. I know this was pre-Harry Potter himself, so... And I think it was pre-Marauders as well. Anywho.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
I have a particularly
I shall see you
good...
there soon, I hope.
I am particularly good at finding things too. I am a Hufflepuff after all. Look, hone my skills and tell me that I've got these skills. That's the important thing, okay? Always remember, I have these skills. Right, we are 1,180, whatever unit of measurement that is. Wait, we can actually... Oh, we just walk through you now, okay. Did you just try to hit me? Can we set him on fire?
Incendio!
I don't have a very good aim. Oh well, I guess we can't set him on fire. Who are you? Tea! Perfect. I thought we were going to speak with someone, but nope, we get to drink tea instead. Anywho, let's not do the dilly-dally anymore. We need to go and speak with Helen Thistlewood. And she is in Upper Hogsfield. Now, I don't remember if we were in Upper Hogsfield or Lower Hogsfield last time, so let's go to the world map. Okay, so we were in... Where have we been here? Ah, that's the Forbidden Forest, okay. And that's Hogsmeade. If you see this at a location, hover over it to reveal any hidden icons that may be at the same location. What do you mean? Anyway, what we do want to do is we want to get to that waypoint there. So if we fast travel to that section, and then we will skip most of the way there. In theory. Okie dokie. It is now night time, which means it's probably past curfew. Which means that we are out of bed, out of hours, which means that's a bad thing. But it's not important right now. We have a mission to solve. We have a murder to solve. We are today Lieutenant Columbo, and we need to go and solve a murder. I really wish they'd make a video game about Lieutenant Columbo. Okay, I guess that's the most insecure gate I've ever seen. Who are you?
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Excuse me? There's something red over here.
One less human to worry about.
No!
Just here. You know you're here somewhere.
Yep. Nope. I ain't fighting anyone. Although in fairness... we need to cast Incendio on 5 enemies.
Let's get this over with.
Incendio!
Yeah, that didn't work, did it? Oh, that's bad.
You look
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Well, 2 actually. So, we managed to... oh, collect. What's this? Haha, we've got coins! Excellent. Also, Incendio is very effective against enemies, which is interesting. I mean, I know we're setting them on fire, so I guess it makes sense, but, you know, it's uncommonly effective. And I wasn't expecting it to be that. In any case, our quest was updated, and I just want to see what's happened. So we've successfully avoided enemy attacks by dodge rolling, so that's the control button, which is an awkward way of using it, to be honest, but anyway. But we have cast Incendio on 5 enemies, so that's a good thing, at least. So let's try and get 10 enemies to dodge attack. We'll do that later. Right now, we need to go and see Helen. I'm watching you. Dueling feats. Hit a flaming spider to blow it up. Where the hell are these spiders? Alright then. So there's a thing that's telling me to hit flaming spiders, but there's no flaming spiders about. At least I can't see any. I thought it was a drop. I didn't realise it was a bridge that just goes sloping down. Okay, I think
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Yeah, this house looks suspicious. Haha!
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Well, you're welcome. What's this? Dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror, as dangerous as it is. You must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service for the wizarding world. I am proud to call you my sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood. Ah, so a troll's going to be hit by a train. Well, that's one less troll to worry about. I'll just take that. The Thistle and Badge. Helen Thistlewood. Reflections of a former aura. Former aura. So she used to be an aura, but she isn't anymore, supposedly. Okay. Oh, she's retired. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian ironbelly through a Muggle city, and then obliviating all of the Muggles who saw you, or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs? When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbours will never look at me the same way again. Old Madam Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban, not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. I'll take them. Right, let's have a chat.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black.
Oh, for crying out loud, this Black family, honestly, why are you like this?
But I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one.
Well, that doesn't help.
If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
But how do I do that without going to Azkaban myself? Anything to see Azkaban.
I'd rather not go to Azkaban. Is there no other way to help?
I fear not. She cannot leave. And a student like you may provide the impetus she needs to save herself. I would never suggest so drastic a measure if I did not feel it was necessary. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Right, tell me more about Apollonia.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
Yeah, that kind of tracks. I don't like Phineas, the Professor Black, the headmaster of Hogwarts in this. So it does track actually. The only good person in the Black family is Sirius Black, and I will hold that to my grave.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Ah, yes, Australia. Right. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Are you sure about
Do
that?
take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Ooh, we're off to Azkaban, but not as prisoners.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought of
Okay.
inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Well, they haven't been convinced for a few years either.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
Alright. We really need to put.
I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
I'd cast Avada Kedavra on you first.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
Right.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Okay.
All around in darkness, my only friend, my only hope.
Ah, that's weird.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Do I go in?
Anne,
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggy Field.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, Helen, no, you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
What the hell happened there?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. But we'll go looking for the cave in the next episode, because this video is getting a bit long. So what do we do in this episode? Well, we went back to the Hufflepuff common room. We found a painting that spoke to us. And then we went to Helen Thistlewood's, whatchamacallit, house. And now we need to go and find a cave. So we're doing a lot of finding. We're honing in our Hufflepuffian skills, and we're going to find a lot of stuff. But yes, combat. What is this? Defeat 30 goblins. Ah, okay, so we get extras as well with things. Anywho, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to carry on and figure out where we're going to next. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot, and you get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page, on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.